Man, I'm starving. Hey, hon, when's dinner?
I'm about to start cooking. I got a cool idea, but I need that milk that you grabbed today.
I guess it sounds
Hey,
complicated.
hon.
Yeah.
Can you grab some milk today?
Later. I'll get it later. I'm in the middle of making a video. I'm editing a video on how to replace a battery on an e-bike.
You won't forget.
No, I got it. Yeah, I'll be right back. I totally forgot she asked for that milk. Oh, I just charged this thing. How's there no battery? How is the battery dead? Not right now. No. I'm gonna need a video on how to change this battery. Welcome back to this episode of Smash Engineering. Today we're going to be showing you how to change a battery on your e-bike. A lot of these e-bikes are the same, but if you own one of these, you are inevitably going to have to change the battery sooner or later. They don't last forever. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so once you get it into an environment that you can work in, sorry if the lighting's a little bad, I'm learning, trying to make it better, but you'll get the idea. Get it somewhere safe. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to need some type of a pick or some type of something small that you can get in here without damaging these pieces. You'll want to take these out, and you do want to remember where they go. They are specific. They're different sizes. These two are a little different sized, and then this one here is even smaller, I believe. Yeah, so you'll want to keep those, set those aside. Once you get all of those out, you're going to need a Phillips. And these are simply a Phillips. And they look like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those out. And once you've taken all of them out, alright, we'll take this cover off. Now be careful when you're pulling this off that you disconnect the charger wire there, that red and black wire that's on the case cover that I'm holding. You'll want to disconnect that. I've already disconnected it. But you want to make sure that you get your battery unplugged. Yours will plug in on the left side. I've already upgraded this, but people had asked me, how did you do it? And they, I guess it sounds complicated to some people, but literally you have these two straps that hold your battery in. They got a Phillips screw on the tops and bottoms. So there's 2 screws on the bottom, 2 screws on the top. You take those out. I like to take them all the way out. You can take them, just the tops of them loose and kind of bend it out and slide the battery out. But I don't like to do that. All right, I like to put the bolts, the screws back in the spot that they came out of. That way they don't get lost. If I set them on the floor, I have a tendency to walk away or to go do something and then kick the screw, and then I can't find it, and then it just turns into a nightmare. So easy solution is just to screw it right back into the spot you took it out of. Here I'm just trying to clear the wires out of the way, making sure that nothing's hung up on the battery. So when I pull the battery out, I don't accidentally destroy any of the wiring. Take this last screw out here. And I'll get this screw out there. And again, put it in its holding place. It also lets you know if you have a bunch of spots where you could mount it. It lets you know where the bracket goes. Again, check your wiring, make sure it's all out of the way. If you go to pull your battery out and you damage wiring, that's going to open up a whole new nightmare for you. It'll take something as easy as pulling this battery out into a much larger project. The new battery, this one at least, comes with its own charging port, which you could cut these wires and adapt them to these, solder them to these. I'm not going to do that. What I have done is the battery sits like this. The charging port actually has enough wire on it to come out of the case, and I just charge it right off of this. So it's directly to the battery, no playing around, no games. But yeah, you can do it either way. And then if you do upgrade your battery, you'll want to get this extender. I don't know if I have a link to it. If I find a link to it, I'll stick it on there, so don't hold me to that. But the extender plugs into your original wiring and then extends out to the back of the battery so that you can put this type of battery in. Now, you could plug it in like this, but then your charge, in my instance, the charge cord won't reach out the back. So my battery is mounted like this, inside of these. Let's show you real quick. So the battery will look like this. So once you remove the two screws here, you'll simply slide out your old battery, unplug everything, and then upgrade it to your new one. All right, let's go ahead and reinstall the battery, I guess, so we can route the wires. So those wires come in there. I think I might actually route the wires behind the battery thing here. Maybe I'll do it like that. Yeah, I like that. It's much cleaner. And I've said this in my other videos, but whenever you go to thread back into plastic, go backwards until you hear a... And then you know you're not going to make new threads. That's always helpful. And these will come up through here, down through there, like that. This is going to plug in. Let's see. I guess let's get this one where I need it real quick too, so we know. Battery down. Okay. And then we make sure that the main power cable has a spot that it's not going to get pinched into anything. So we'll put that up there. I like that. Alright, and then everything in here wants its own spot. I'll put the rest of these wires up. Totally meant to leave enough room there. Too close. That. Oh, that one was meant to go in there too. Cool. Okay, so that's nice and neat. None of them are being pinched. None of them are being stretched. This will go this way as well. That'll plug in over here. That'll go there. This comes out through here, so
placeholder for that real quick. There we go. So that'll go there. This extra wire can get tucked up in here. There's a lot of wire in this little area here. Pretty crazy. There's really no like wire tuck areas to actually put any of this. It just kind of all gets jammed in here. Pretty crazy how they do it. But it works. They do it, obviously. Okay. Toughest part of this, I can already tell, is going to be getting this all in here without pinching it in the, we'll call this the clamshell, without clamping it in the clamshell. I'm going to run that like that. Stay in there. And last but not least, we will plug in our battery. We'll give it a quick test. It's on. Alright. So we know everything's functioning, so everything's plugged in, nothing got wiggled loose or anything like that. And I believe we're out of the way of all the bolts. There is room, obviously, in the in this side of the clamshell. It's not going to be super jammed. There's room in this for wires to be in here too, but you want them out of the way while you're, like, if these wires get pinched in there and cut or whatever, it's not going to be good. This is a charger that I no longer use. So it just kind of sits in here. We don't mess with it. If someone ever switched this back to the original style battery, they'd be happy to still have this. Obviously, like I said, I charge off of this one. So let's go ahead and double check. So we'll look at all of our bolt points. No wires, no wires, no wires. This is all going to get tucked in there as I push it closed. No wires. Everything looks good, neatly routed. Okay, now oh, that's the seal. I'm wondering, like, why is it, I feel a little bit of pushback, but I guess it's probably just the water seal. So then we'll stick this, and all these were the same size. So we'll stick that in there, go backwards till we hear it click. We got our first one back on. Okay, got them all in. glad he makes such quick videos. I'm ready to get that milk now.
Alright, hon, I'm gonna make dinner. You got the milk, right?
Yeah, actually. Thanks to Smash Engineering, I did. I did get the milk. Alright, thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and I hope this video helped you. And if you're asked to get stuff, get it before you need to change your battery. That was a mad dash, and I don't ever want to do that again. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.